Aluminum post from Design Company. It's a great post in the sense that it's aluminum, it goes together real well, it breaks apart to where you can fit into the car. You're going to get a bag of hardware with each order, and they come in multiples of 3. That's how they're packed. With that, you're also going to get an instruction sheet. We'll show you how to put this together, exactly going over what I'm going to show you today. This is your hardware enough for 3 posts. This is basically the hardware that you're going to have for 1 post, and this is what you're going to see to put together. To start out with an eye bolt, you take the little nut, screw that onto the eye bolt about 1 inch from the eye. Let it go all the way down to about 1 inch from there. Take the washer, put it on. Take the toggle bolt, you put it on after that. Basically that just screws on. Then once you've got to that point, you take your arm and you take your toggle bolt, fold it in, put it right through the hole, and that'll pop open. You pull a little bit, then you start screwing. And what that's going to do is tighten that down. And you'll have to screw for a little bit until it gets tight. And obviously you can adjust these eye bolts to whatever length you want from the arm. If you've got a dome panel, obviously you're going to have it hang down a little further. If you've got a straight panel, you won't have to worry about that as much. So once you get to a certain point, and you keep screwing till it tightens down, you take your bolt and you tighten down to the toggle bolt, basically. And as you can see, that'll tighten up. Same thing with this one. I've already got that put together, make it a lot easier to put it in here for you in this video. Basically, you put it through the hole again, pull a little bit, start turning clockwise, and that'll get that tightened up for you. And again, these bolts are made pretty long, so you may have to turn for a little while. And again, according to what panel you're using will be how you want to put this bolt and how far you want it to hang down. Try and match up what you've got over there. And you're set and ready to go on that. Next thing you want to do is you'll take these little thumb screws, and up at top you've got like a little U-channel here that you put your thumb screw into. What that U-channel holds is your top rider, your 6x24 or 6x28, whatever you want, rider on the top there, and that'll screw in. And if you notice the space in between the U-channel, you can put whatever thickness panel you want in there. You can put corrugated, MDF board, aluminum, steel. That'll tighten down to just about anything that you have. Next thing you want to do is probably take your rings, and these are stainless steel rings, so they're not going to rust. You open it up a little bit, slide that right on, and that's what's going to hold your panel. Same way on the other side. So you notice the eye bolt there. Take this, spread that apart a little bit, and it goes right on. Again, the good thing about these are that they're stainless steel and they will not rust. If they did rust, it's going to rust and go onto your panel. The next thing you want to do is you're going to take this, putting your thumb screws on top and your eye bolts on the bottom, and this fits together. And you can do this beforehand or afterwards when you get to the site, depending on whether you have a vehicle that'll do that. And you just push down a little bit. And that puts that together like that, and you're ready to go. What you have here then, you've got a little bolt that basically will put these together. Take that bolt into there, fit it on the other side, and that will hold that arm together without that coming off. It's not going to come off anyway, it's pretty tight anyway, but nevertheless, that takes care of that hole and finishes that up for you. Also, you got one more remaining piece. What you're going to do with this one, and if you look at the bottom of the post, you find a hole where this fits onto the stake. It'll fit in the stake, and there'll be a hole lined up with that stake. You put this in there, and that'll tie to your stake to where it can't be pulled off. And that's basically how you put an 880 arm together for Design Company's aluminum post.